Today I thought we would do something a little bit different. I want to go back and kind of take a look at some of my older videos, some of the ones that we did when we first started YouTube. I get a lot of questions on YouTube advice and things like that. And usually what I just tell people is be yourself and just have some fun with it. So kind of want to just show everybody that, you know, I got some bad videos out there. I got some good ones, but I got a lot of bad videos out there. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of go through and take a look at just some older videos, things like that. We're going to start with the very first video I ever uploaded. And this was a video that me and Hunter did. If you guys don't know Hunter, you can go back and watch. He was a guy that helped me out from the beginning, part-time. Him and then, what was the other guy's name? Oh man, if he's watching this, he's gonna kill me. But anyway, both guys were in the Air Force. It was kind of just a part-time deal, but I had a lot of fun with those guys. They were really cool to work with and hang out with. So anyway, let's take a look at the very first video that I've ever put up on YouTube. There's no editing, no nothing. Set the camera up, whatever happens, happens. I believe this was with our Exmark turf tracer. So we're doing some curvy stripes, all that kind of stuff. But it's pretty boring. That's Hunter on the deal. Let's just fast forward to the very end. I think I came along right there at the end. I picked up the camera and kind of just got like a down look, but it's not too bad. I mean, the stripes look okay. They're a little bit wobbly or whatever, but anyway, that was my very first video I ever put up. So that video there, the very first one, that was put up May 28th, 2014. So a little bit over 5 years ago. And then the next video, our second video we ever posted, the same day apparently, May 28th, 2014. I did not realize that. And this is me mowing with the walker. And this is the same exact walker that I have right now. I bought it brand new. This one goes pretty fast. And you know, the funny thing about this video here is I've mowed this front yard 100 times. And I really wasn't happy with the way I striped it. There was a few things I did that I didn't really like, but like I said, I've mowed this yard 100 times, but Hunter is standing there in the street with the camera, and that made me really nervous. So I was kind of a little bit off my game a little bit. All right, so let's check out the first video that I actually talked, and this was a lawn care setup video. This was just, it's a 1.5-minute video, that's all. Just kind of running through the equipment. You see the Duramax that I used to have, no letters on it, no decals on it. But the Green Touch trimmer racks, these were the first racks I ever bought for my business. And you can kind of see, you know, the walker. Then I had the Exmark. I think that's all we had on the trailer. But let's take a quick look. Now, one thing I do want to point out on this one is I'm definitely a little bit thinner than I am now on this video. So anyway, let's take a look. It's only a 1.5 minutes. Let's just go ahead and watch it.
Hello YouTube, welcome to Top Notch Lawns. Decided to make a little setup video for you guys here today. First thing I got here is my walker, 23 horse, Kohler engine. The Exmark turf tracer, 48 inch. Let's see, Kawasaki engine. Little 34 inch Gravely. Just got her about 3 days ago. So all the handheld stuff, I got this 2 steel FC90 edgers and 2 steel FS100 trimmers. Oh, and the rack. The rack is Green Touch, I believe it is. The locking. It's pretty cool. 250 backpack blower, the handheld steel, and then my little handy little drawers here with all my tools and everything. Pretty dirty, but keeps everything in place. And the 06 Duramax GMC.
That was my first talking video. That's kind of cringeworthy a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at my most viewed video. And in my opinion, it's actually one of my worst videos. It's definitely not something I was planning on or anything like that. So let me kind of tell you the backstory on this one is I shot this footage. Things didn't go as well as I had hoped they would. I just got some footage on a mower. That's literally all I got. We had the Edgemoor turf tracer. We put the suction cup with a GoPro on there. That's all we got. But the job didn't go very well, so I didn't record anything there at the end or anything like that. And you know, the year 2014 going into 2015, I'd made the decision that, you know, I wanted to really pump out some videos that winter, and I was pumping out a lot of videos, just kind of talking and just kind of, you know, just sharing a lot of different stuff. And you know, and on YouTube you try to get consistency. Consistency helps build your channel, all that type of stuff. And I remember it had been 2, 3, 4 days or whatever since I'd last posted a video. And I was like, man, I don't know what to talk about. I'm out of stuff to talk about. I don't know, but I need to put a video up. So I went down to the computer and I'm scrolling through some of my footage, and I found that clip of us just sitting a GoPro on the turf tracer. I was like, man, what can I talk about with this, with this clip? And then it just kind of dawned on me that, hey, this didn't go very well. Ended up not making any money on this job. I way underbid it. So let's just make a video and kind of talk about that, kind of what I learned about doing this job. And like I said, guys, it is not a very good video at all. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. It's pretty cringe-worthy. If you do, I'm sorry. But it is my only video with over 1 million views though. So I'm pretty proud of that. But it was just literally, it's the luck of the draw. I didn't expect anything big for this video. I really didn't. But it's called the Worst Lawn Care Business Experience. And I kind of just talked about, all that type of stuff. Let's just watch a little clip. That intro though. Whew.
Alrighty, we got this nice little property to do today. Yeah. Screaming at me, guys, and I was doing everything I could to kind of keep my cool, and I started to get pretty ticked off. And finally, oh, and also I forgot about this part, is he goes, well, since you cut them down, you're gonna have to dig out the stumps now. And I looked at him and I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm done here. That's when I just looked at him and I said, you know what, keep your money. You just got a lot of work for free. I just want to get out of here. I don't want to even see this property no more. I am done.
So if you want to check that video out, I'll put a deal right up here. You guys can check that out. But like I said, I do kind of warn you a little bit. Let's kind of go through here and kind of see. I did kind of an interview series back then. So I interviewed, my first one was with Mighty Lawns. If you guys don't remember Mighty Lawns, he was his name was DK. He was pretty big into YouTube at that point. He was pumping out a lot of videos, doing a lot of different stuff. Really cool guy. A guy that I actually miss kind of talking with. Then I did one with Keith Kelfis, Brad Lloyd, Chuck, a Call him C Breezy, Seth the lawn surgeon. I got to show you this clip on Seth. He did this little rap deal. Let me show you that one real quick.
Give me the mic so I can show you how it gets down. I'm on the track, so I guess it's a hit now. Give me a pose, then I guess you should sit down. Cause I don't spit rounds, dog, I spit rounds. Yeah, I spit hollow tip verses. When I battle me, then you're gonna need some nurses. Cause I battle to the death, I destroy MCs till there ain't nothing left. And producers, well, that's another story. I make beats in the clutch like Robert Ory.
So then I did one with Zach Sweet, Lawn Care Rookie. And then I did one with Geek to Freak. I didn't think this one was gonna happen. I'd messaged him, and you guys gotta remember, I'm kind of a, you know, I'm a nobody. Nobody knows who I am, nobody nothing. And then I'm reaching out to Greg and I'm saying, hey, I'd like to interview you. So getting to interview Greg, Geek to Freak, was just a 100% honor for me. A lot of you guys that have been around for a long time, you guys remember Greg. And some of the new guys probably don't. A lot of his videos are gone now, but he's the one that started this community. He's the one that took a chance on making lawn care videos. And I'm just going to show this little bitty clip of part of his interview and kind of show you kind of how he got into making lawn care videos.
And I moved over and started this channel, Geek to Freak Fitness, because I was way in the fitness scene right then. So I started doing the workout videos, continuing vlogging about stuff. I try to keep it more relevant to fitness or whatever. And for some reason, which I believe 405 Tuners found my channel first. And it might have been because we both commented on some other fitness guy's channel, because he does watch a lot of fitness channels that I do. And he came over and looked at one of my videos, and it happened to be one where I was by my truck and I had my lawnmower, you know, out there. And so he was, you know, hit me up and said, like, hey, what's going on? Do you have a lawn service? And I'm like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we became kind of friends. And then he brought in Exterminator. So those two were watching my workout videos and talking to me. And they're like, when are you going to put out a lawn care video? And I'm like, who watches that stuff? Why would I do that, you know? They're like, no, man, you got to do it. So I fought it off for a while. And then I said, okay, I'll do one. And I did that, a day in the life of Geek to Freak Lawn Care. And then boom, next thing I know, every single day, somebody would write, subscribe, want more of these videos, and they'd send me messages. So, and I didn't do it. I was like, I'm not gonna make any more lawn care videos, you know? And then every day, it kept going and going for months. Finally, the next season, I was like, I think I got like 400 of these people hanging around waiting for part 2. I better make them a video, at least keep them happy. So I did, and then boom, here come another wave of people. So no, I had no idea that the lawn freaks would take over, come in and start fighting with all my fitness freaks and braces freaks, and you know, all of a sudden just take over. And you know what's crazy about this is some of my fitness people have been watching the lawn care videos, and now they're starting lawn services, or they're just fascinated by it, and they're going out and watching your channels too. I know these people were watching me work out back in the day, and now they're watching your lawn care channels. They're into it too.
You know, these interviews, they were not well put together, guys. I didn't really know how to do it. These guys live far away from me. You know, 5 years ago or 4 years ago, you know, we didn't have some of the stuff that we have now to do cool videos like Skype and all that stuff. It might have been around, but I definitely didn't know how to use it. And so what I did was, and I was basically email these guys the questions. They would record themselves answering the questions, and then I'd make a video out of it. So it wasn't very, you know, wasn't very modern, but that's the only way I could figure out how to do it. And one I do want to point out real quick is the last one I did was with Blake, B&B Lawn Care. And I can't, Blake looks so young. And Blake's probably going to kill me for this, but he just looks so young. He kind of looks the same to me, but he looks like he's 10 years younger. I mean...
And of course, I run a lawn care company in Kansas City, Missouri. And basically, I just loved working all throughout my teenage years. my friend and I, we started with a little golf ball business. We were selling it on the golf course just to golfers to go by. We'd be out there all day. I've just loved being an entrepreneur since then. Of course, now I'm running the lawn care business, and this past year was the first full year with a truck and trailer, and it went pretty well, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm just a hard worker. I couldn't see myself.
Is that Blake with a right stander? Most of you guys don't remember, but he had right stander. You know, Blake was he was like the stripe king on YouTube, and probably still is. But he was kind of the first guy to really, you know, really talk about striping and show you a lot of different cool footage on striping. So that was pretty cool. But for all the guys that kind of came, you know, after the right, he did kind of start with the right. I don't remember what he had right before that. I think it was something else, but that right was killer.
I can see the passion coming out in your videos, Blake. You're a young man with a lot of potential. So what kind of goals do you have for 2015?
What the hell am I doing? Oh my God, I forgot all about that. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. Oh, I'm a little bit embarrassed, to be honest with you. But you can kind of tell how these videos kind of come across. They're definitely, you don't get the interaction. So, and I wasn't used to talking on camera at that point, and I'm definitely not very good at it now, but I'm way better now than what I was 4 years ago. But oh my goodness, wow! Interview series was a lot of fun. Then I did one with Johnny Moe. That was fun. You know, that was kind of a longer one. I think that was my first like Skype interview. I think we tried Skype and we actually got to talk back and forth. So then I just kind of, you know, whatever I could think of, I just made a video about. So one series that we had back then was Truck Talk. And, you know, Truck Talk was just something that just kind of came about. And we were driving around one day and I was like, you know, I actually think people really like just kind of the interaction and things like that. And now, you know, and Truck Talk just kind of, I don't know, I loved it. We had a lot of good times with Truck Talk. We did, you know, a lot of different just regular talking. So one of the better Truck Talks that we did, we were just kind of, what we used to do is we'd set the camera up in the truck and we would just talk. A lot of the footage we wouldn't use because it just wasn't, you know, wasn't interesting or whatever. But you know, every once in a while you just get to talking and you know, hey, that was pretty cool. But we were driving to the gas station one day, first thing in the morning, and Uptown Funk comes on and we just kind of bust up. So that video was pretty fun. So altogether we've done 481 YouTube videos and we've got just under 15 million views. We're at 14,700,000 or whatever. So somewhere in the next 30 days or so, we'll pass that 15 million mark, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You know, we just kind of, like I said, we started out just having some fun. Me and the guys talking, doing different stuff, making, you know, different types of lawn care videos. And, you know, for whatever reason, people watched, people liked it. And got a lot of feedback from it. So, you know, I'm 100% appreciative of everybody. I really am. But this is something that I really like to go back and just look at some of the older videos that I've done. And, you know, some of them are, like I said, they're cringeworthy, man. They're bad. They're bad. But some of them are pretty cool, in my opinion. All right, so just thought it'd be fun to kind of go back through some old videos and just kind of show that, hey, it's all a progression. So, like I said from the beginning, I get a lot of comments or a lot of questions asking me, you know, some advice on YouTube. You know, just have fun with it. Just be yourself. Have fun with it. Just do whatever you think, whatever you want to do. And that's kind of what we did. That's kind of how we started. And it's just totally fun to go back and look at everything. And I think it's a really really good thing to be able to kind of go back and see, you know, kind of your progression, business-wise, personally, everything, and just kind of see how everything has evolved. Sometimes we forget kind of where we came from, kind of how things started. So it's obviously good to go back and take a look. And that's one great thing about YouTube is you can kind of go back and see kind of your older videos. Just kind of wanted to share this with you guys. Just kind of a fun little video. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will definitely do it again. I enjoyed making this video.